Hello and welcome to cookingflavors.com. For today's recipe, we look at the preparation of Sorakkai Kootu or bottle gourd Kootu. Here are the list of ingredients that are required for this. For those of you who are very new to the kitchen, who are very new to all the vegetables, this is how a sorakka or a bottle gourd will look like. They come in different sizes. Some are nice and long, some are small like this. Now I'll show you how to cut this. I'm just trimming off the ends a little and then we'll peel off the skin completely. Now we'll cut them into small pieces, just cutting them in between. Now they'll have some seeds and pulp inside it, so we'll have to cut them like this a little lengthwise and take off the seeds. Just the seeds, I'm not taking off the pulp completely, just the seeds alone. You can also use a knife or a scoop to scoop it out, and we'll cut them into small pieces. I'm going to pressure cook them, so I'm not cutting them into very small pieces, just a few big pieces. I've taken about half a cup of chana dal or Bengal gram or Kadala Paruppu, washed it and drained it nicely. I've already showed you one chow chow kootu which I made out of moong dal, so I'm using chana dal or Kadala Paruppu for this. To this Kadala Paruppu, I'm adding just a quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder and a quarter teaspoon of asafoetida or hing. Along with that, I'm adding just a little bit of baking soda because I did not soak my dal today. If you've soaked your dal in water for some time, then you can skip this baking soda. Just 2 cloves of garlic, and along with that I'm adding in the cut sorakka pieces. You can also directly pressure cook them, but I'm adding in other so my yam also goes in. Now I'm adding in a few onions here, a few coriander leaves, just one tomato. Not too much, you can skip tomato, but tomato gives it a nice flavor, and 2 green chilies which I have slit halfway. And now along with this, I'm adding in a little bit of water, not too much, because sorakka is a very watery vegetable. It will also give out some water, so I'm just adding a little bit of water. As I told you, you can also directly pressure cook it, but since I'm going to cook my yam also today, so I'm using the pressure cooker. I'm using a container to cook the dal today. Now, for those of you who are using this pressure cooker, make sure you pour some water in the cooker and then put a small stand. Putting in a stand is advisable because otherwise the water from the cooker will seep into the bowl or the container. See, I've put my Sorakkai Kootu there, and on top of it I'm going to cook my yam today. So that's why I didn't want to use my pressure cooker too many times, so I'm cooking it this way. You can directly also use a pressure cooker and directly cook the dal. Now always make sure you put a lid on top of this, because whatever is cooking inside this container, as the pressure comes in, it'll start blowing up and it'll block the nozzle, so that's a little risky. So it's always the best idea to put a lid and then cover your pressure cooker. Now we'll put on the whistle and just give it about 4 whistles, not more than that. If you're directly pressure cooking, just give it 2 whistles. Now we look at the seasoning. I've added some oil and some ghee. While that's getting hot, let me show you. See, my dal and my sorakka is cooked. Chana dal will be nice and whole like this, but it's cooked and it's nice and soft. Now for the seasoning, I've added little bit of coconut oil. Always for kootu varieties, try adding some coconut oil because it gives you a nice enhanced taste and flavor. Now once they are hot, I've added in about a teaspoon of mustard seeds. We'll wait for these mustard seeds to crackle, and then we'll add in about a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Once the cumin seeds splutter, I'm adding in 2 dry red chilies. I fished out the green chilies from the dal already. So if you're having the green chilies, probably you can avoid these red chilies. I'm adding in some coriander leaves and curry leaves. Adding them in the oil gives it a nice taste and flavor, and just about a tablespoon of onions to give that nice crunchy effect to your dal. We'll saute that a little, and then we'll add in the cooked bottle gourd and the chana dal mixture here. Now I am adding in the required amount of salt, taste and add accordingly. Now this is a little watery, so we'll have to wait till it gets a little thick. It will take just about 5 minutes. We'll simmer this. Make it a little thick, because as you keep it resting, the bottle gourd will give out some water, so it will definitely become watery. So keep it a little thick when you're cooking itself. Our tasty and delicious Sorakkai Kootu or bottle gourd Kootu with chana dal is ready to be served. The best combination or accompaniment for this is any kind of fried items like arbi or sepakarango potato fry. Today I've cooking yam fry today. So just a simple rice with the Sorakkai Kootu and yam fry and a rasam and thair. Your lunch or dinner will be perfectly made. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and give in your comments and suggestions. If you are new to our YouTube channel, welcome and happy cooking. You can also visit us at cookingflavors.com and follow us on Google+. Share our videos with your friends if you like them and give us a thumbs up. Till we see you again with another new and interesting video. Thank you.